to Kenya next, because in the midst of the global health crisis, Kenya have witnessed a drastic rise in teenage pregnancies. According to the African Institute for Development Policy, an estimated 152,000 teenage girls became pregnant in Kenya in 2020 alone. But critics have, however, blamed the situation on lack of knowledge about sexual and reproductive health issues. Let's have more of that in this report.
An ordinary weekly assembly. Only that some of the attendees at Kathama Primary School in Kenya's Kilifi County are not your ordinary peoples. They're soon to be mothers, others already mothers. 17-year-old Pamela Menza is one of them.
I got pregnant in June last year. I conceived when the pandemic hit. I gave birth and came back to school. I almost gave up coming back to school. My mother supported my return. In this situation, I only get to do my homework on Saturday and Sunday. At some point, I was demoralized after the return because I failed the exams, but my mother was my greatest supporter.
That much needed support, though, comes at a price. Every day, Pamela has to cut short her classes, rush home to breastfeed her baby. She also has to take care of her younger siblings, then return for the afternoon classes. Pamela's mother, Priscilla Mongo, knows it's not easy, but she's keen to see her daughter get an education.
My daughter got pregnant at grade 7. She was 16 years old. I was so sad. I questioned myself how she would turn out to be. But after consulting and also talking to her, I got the help and my daughter is now back to school.
Already, Kenya has acknowledged teenage pregnancy as a major challenge. In 2020, during the 3 months of lockdown, 152,000 teenage girls became pregnant, a 40% increase in the country's monthly average. Kilifi was one of the worst affected, with a 22% increase of teenage pregnancies. A lack of knowledge about sexual health and family planning are some of the factors blamed for the worrying figures. During our visit at Kathama Primary School, we spotted this girl. She wasn't comfortable to tell her story on camera, but she too is pregnant. Teachers here say due to stigma, many girls will hide the pregnancy. Others end up dropping out of school and get married. At just 16, Elina Mwalimu is a single mother. When she got pregnant, she dropped out of school and got married. But her young husband took off, leaving her with no option but to fend for her baby.
My parents were against my return to school. I apologized and went back. The challenges were many. I had to walk long distances to and from school. I came here to work due to the long, tough situation. I had to cater for the baby and my siblings because at the moment, I have no work.
Elina, though, remains hopeful that the future could be anything including brighter. She wants to go back to school. For now, though, feeding her baby is a priority. Societal pressure has pushed them back to school, back to the drawing board, hoping that one day they'll use this as a catapult to improve their lives. Right now, all they need is just the papers for them to progress carefully and, of course, this time around with a lot of caution in their lives.